Welcome to the Smackdown review for Friday the 13th, and boy was it a phenomenal show. Show kicks off with generic Cena coming down the aisleway. Typical entrance, the black, white lettering, looks like a can of government cheese from back in the day where everything was just no label on it. Black, white lettering, beard. Yeah, it's just weird. Generic Cena, that's who he is. Show kicks off with him coming down the ramp, gets in the ring, runs his mouth about, 25 years I've been putting the pieces in place. Everything has been a plan. I planned to back CM Punk into a corner at Saudi Arabia to make him a hypocrite, lose his focus. I backed Cody Rhodes into a corner at WrestleMania, made him be sentimental. I backed Randy Orton into a corner, it just keeps going and going. For the women's qualifier, Jade Cargill is the one that came out on top in the first, and then Alexa Bliss in the second. I'm a fan. Those are the two I thought should come away. This should be a fun Queen of the Ring competition. Jade needs the push and Alexa needs the welcome back. So I'm a fan of this one. I think the women's Queen of the Ring should be a very fun watch this year. Jacob Fatu made an appearance, started talking about some of the issues he's had with the blood, and Solo steps in. Wants to see Jacob in the ring next week with the hug and 4 words of "I love you, Solo." It'll be interesting to see how this goes. Solo had the gloves back on. I'm interested to see where Jacob and Solo take this, if Solo can become that enforcer again. He's kind of lost that scary edge that made him a force to be reckoned with, and I don't think he's as feared as he once was. So if this can build that back up for Jacob and Solo, cool. And it's clear from the mic work Jacob is not a heel. He will be going into this battle with Solo as the face, which is interesting because Solo's been acting more like the face as Jacob was acting like the heel. And Naomi came out with the Money in the Bank briefcase to cut a promo. She was interrupted. Tiffy came out. Jax came out. By the time it was all said and done, Jax had beat down Tiffy. Naomi was looking to cash in, and Jax said, no, this is my meal. You go run away. All in all, it was a pretty decent segment and gave Jax a little bit more beast mode quality going forward. So looking forward to see how that turns out. We all know she's almost unbeatable in the ring, so the story that can develop should be pretty good. She is definitely fitting the heel role. She is a good heel. I like how she can play that role. She's probably the top heel in the company right now that's not part-time. Quite surprised to hear John Cena's music smash the screen one more time. And he comes charging to the ring, scowl, foul face, just mad, angry. Gets in the ring and he goes, a time for talk and a time for fighting is over. So I want truth too, I agree. Get out here, I want to fight. But this time, it was CM Punk who showed up to have one of the best promos I've seen him deliver since he's been back in the WWE. I highly recommend you watch the segment with John Cena and CM Punk. Find it on YouTube on the WWE channel, and yeah, it's good. It's you have some truth into their beef. They got some history they can bring into their beef. They've got history of working at different companies and making comments they can bring into their beef. I'm looking forward to it. I like the promo. I like how he called him a PG Punk. I like how the twist is going on. The first time CM Punk appeared in the WWE with Cult of Personality, it was with a spinner belt that John Cena had. They both had that same belt. So there's a lot you can visit here, a lot going on. I really think they hit a home run with the storytelling in this episode of Smackdown. This is one of those shows where the wrestling kind of took a back seat. If you remember This Is Your Life Rock, it was about a 15-30 minute segment. They said it was a long segment, way longer than it was supposed to be. Nobody cared. They were entertained by it. They watched it. They enjoyed it. It was fun. It was funny. It was a good segment. This kind of reminded me of that. We need more of This Is Your Life Rock broken up throughout the entire the show. You don't need to do it all at the beginning. You don't need to do it all at the end. But this episode was great in how it planted it throughout the entire show. It starts with John Cena. You have a break and he's upset. You have another break, he's talking to Jimmy about going to find our truth. You have another break and he's coming back down to the ring. This was a John Cena built episode that advanced his story tremendously. If you just relax and let it entertain you, tonight's episode definitely did just that. I give it a 9 on a 10-star Richter scale there. It's definitely worth the watch. Hopefully you can build off of this. Build. It felt so much like a go-home show, and then I'm hoping next week can just top this. If it does, it'd be a 10. This was a really good episode of Smackdown. I recommend, if you didn't get a chance to check it out, go check it out. The matches were good. The story was good. It was all good tonight. You know, this is the way you cook. So my hats off to you, WWE Smackdown. Hopefully we'll see Goldberg on Monday getting set up and ready for his story and his final run. I'm excited for that. I'll catch you tomorrow with another video. Check out the shorts. Hit a like, subscribe if you want. Ring the bell. God bless everybody. Have a great day.